Hello, new clanmates, and welcome to the Moonshadow Clan. Today I'm going to bring you a short, maybe a long video on how to operate the offsite. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions, so I'm going to try to explain as much as I can. I'm still not perfect at it. I've only been in the clan for about 2 months or so. So let's get started. All right, the first one we got applications and rules. This is probably the first thing you need to look over. I mean, we gotta have applications and all the stuff you really don't need to care about. We got a recruitment drive. We got clan rules and regulations. Please read this, guys. It's very, very important. All JagX rules apply. You guys can read the rest. I'm just giving you a brief overview. Let's go back. First thing we'd like you guys to do is do some introductions. Gives us a little detail about who you are. You don't have to go in super detail. We just like to give you a little insight on who you are, where you come from. You don't have to do any specifics like what sex you are and what stuff like that. We just want a little short, sweet little message. There's me, and pity. Alright, let's go back one more. The next thing you need to look at once in a while is our clan announcements. This is kind of a general section if some of the leaders want to, if they want to convey something over the whole clan. So we got noob of the month. It's a little gag thing. We're not picking on anybody with noob of the month. Most of these people are near not max combat. Some of them have max capes. So we're not picking on any noobs and stuff like that. Yeah, have a brief overview. Just kind of look at what's going on through the whole clan. We have events and stuff like that. We have scheduled events. And you can look at your signatures and stuff like that. Let's head out of that. And if you want, you can look at the history of Moonshadow. That's completely up to you. We do not require it. It's kind of fun to see how this all got started. The first one, it's a lot of people don't see, is the Citadel. The Citadel to us is a very, very important thing. We need people to help cap. If you don't know what capping the Citadel is, it's no problem. Just message one of us in game and we can explain it in extreme detail. This tells you capping and keep on going down, and it kind of basically gives you an overview on what you need to do for capping. So if you don't understand after that, message us any questions. It tells you more about the Citadel and our status, and because we're tier 6 right now, we're almost to tier 7, which is very, very exciting. The competitions are a fun thing. We do what's called a skill of the month, or SOTM. If somebody says SOTM in chat, this is what it's saying. It's called the skill of the month. Basically, the winner of the previous month picks the new skill of the month. Right now, it's woodcutting. It was announced by King Sky, and there's 2 ways to win the competition. The first one is most XP, most base XP. So from when you start to the end, they find the XP for you, and whoever has the most wins. The second one, I actually won last time in the Dungeoneering. It's percentage of XP. So it takes your base XP, and then it goes up to your current XP, and then you divide your base XP starting by your current XP, and that gives you your percentage gained. So it's a fun little thing. If you guys are desperate need of money, do a skill of the month. And if you win, you get $1 million. Just kidding. You get 1 million GP. We're not that rich. We don't give it $1 million. Events. It just shows planned events. Now there's two types of events. There's planned events, and then there's random spur of the moment events. Spur of the moment events require 4 people to be able to claim them, but planned events are just whoever shows up, and the person who planned the event originally gets points, gets base points, and whoever attends also gets some points. So here's some random events that we have, and I don't think any of them are coming up. Yeah, they're all already passed, so you don't have to pay attention to those, but just keep your eye on it, see if there's any planned events. You got 07 competitions. It's just basically the same thing, except that our clan that is in 07 has separate competitions. And we got clan points and ranks. Now this is what you need to really pay attention to. The first one is clan points and ranks. This is your bread and butter. This just tells you exactly what you get for what, how many points you get for doing what. The biggest one is optionals, and I'll get to optionals in a minute. You get, if you win, you get, yeah, if you get 50 coin, if you get 50k XP in the skill of the month, you get 2 points. And for the winners, each 50k points, the 2 winners, each 50k XP they get 1 point. So if you get, say, like 1 mil XP and you win, I believe that comes out to 20 or 200 points. My math is not very good right now. Usually I'm pretty decent at math, but it's either 20 or 200 points. I think it's 20, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, if you get 10 mil XP, then you get 200 points, which that is a lot for 2 weeks. Each competition lasts 2 weeks, and then it's a 2-week cooldown, and then 2 weeks. So every month there's only one competition lasts 2 weeks. So you get 1 point per optional assignment request completed. I'll go into that in a second. 1 point for event attended. So that means it's either the spur of the moment or the planned event. If you show up and you contribute to what the event is, you get a point for it. And you got 2 points for events hosted. So let's say that you do a dungeoneering, and it just so happens that you have 4 clan members. You can claim that you hosted a dungeoneering event, and you get 2 points for it. So keep your mind out. If there's some people that wants to do some stuff, we give points out for bossing. If there's 4 people, we give points for crashing stars. We do a lot together, guys. So, and we get, and the skill of the month, or the clanner of the month, sorry, gets 10 points. So that's basically, it just takes like helpfulness, time in clan, and stuff like that. It's just, your helpfulness is really big in clan of the month. If you're helping everybody in the clan succeed in their own individual achievements, then you got a big chance of winning clan of the month. And yeah, that's what I was saying. One each point for 50 XP. So yeah, 1 point for service to the clan. I haven't really seen anybody get a point for that, so if you really want to know, you can message one of the leaders and they should be able to shed some light on that. You get 1 point for 4 board posts per week. So that means on this site, if you post 4 times within a week, you get a point. Easy enough. And if you recruit somebody, you get 1 point, which I believe it should be higher than 1 point. That's a little low. I think it should be 10 or 20 points. But it's not me. I didn't make the rules. But then you get 1 point for completing a quest. So if you're a very young person to the game of RuneScape, do some quests. Honestly, do some quests. I've completed about 10 quests, got 10 points for it. Now, there's also some bonus points. For the member completing the most optional assignments in a month will receive an extra 10 points on the top of the limit, 100 points they have reached already. I'll go that in the 100 points in a minute. And there are also members who have capped every week in a month will have an additional 20 points added to their personal points. Now, personal points are different from clan points. So I had a big confusion with that. I have roughly, I believe, 600 points, which is three stripes. Yeah, 600. I have near 600 points, which would be a captain. And I gained that in the month of March. I got 600 points, but only 100 of those points counted towards my personal points. There's personal points, and then there's team points or clan points. And I'll discern the different in a second once we get down to clan or team assignments. Basically, if you cap the first time you cap, you automatically get this rank. You automatically get the 2-stripe rank. That's a little bit of an incentive for us to help you for you to cap for us. You automatically get a rank up, but it only happens the first time. Like, you don't cap first time get corporal, cap second time get sergeant, cap third time get it doesn't work like that. You only get the first time. So, and let's go on down. Yeah, this is kind of the example that tells you what event you hosted and stuff like that. Yeah, this is our team scores. I'll go the other one. And then here's a clan chart. It's a hierarchy of who is at the top, which is X Willow. She's our founder. We like to have fun here. Avatar Warden, Chief Coffee Maker. She loves coffee. So she lives in the UK. So if you get her some coffee, she'd probably love you forever. So, and then we got Elders. We got Thor, Norks, and Plixel. We don't have any Chancellors. And then we got our team leaders. I'll go over teams in a second. We got a welcoming committee. They give you what we call a care package. It's basically everything I'm going over here. They give it to you in paper form, so they give you a list of links that you can follow that basically gets you started. But if you watch this video, I think you'll have a little bit more understanding than what the care package has. So we got team leaders, moderators for the clan chat. Let's go back out of there. Here's a member list. If you ever wanted to see the leaders, this is the leaders. Here's the people who joined in April. And then it goes all the way back to October 2012 when the clan started. All right, so we got the teams. Sorry about that. My phone went off. We got our teams. There's actually 6 teams, but I think the other team... Yeah, here's the other team. This is the team you'll start on. You guys are called the Elfings. It's basically a probation. It's just kind of when you're on probation. After 25 points, you'll get the chance to pick a team. We got Inferno, Tidal, Zephyr, Quake, and the Shadow Realm. Now the Shadow Realm is basically for the person that is not really active. Sorry, I was just checking my... Ooh, there's some people. Let's go with the... Shadow Realm is basically for somebody who is not active a whole lot, but wants to stay in the clan. Maybe have something that's more important, like schooling and stuff like that. We don't... If you have something like that go on, and then you need to be away for a period of time, to just request it, and we'll put you in the Shadow Realm. So we're saying that you're still interested in the clan, but you won't be on all the time. So we got the Inferno. They call themselves Inferno Pride. The leaders are, I believe, Now and Skyblade Kid. And this basically is your little team. So we got our... It tells you your points. Yeah. Okay, you got Now and King Sky. 2 great people. Here basically tells you who's on there. So these are all the people that are currently in Inferno. And it'll tell you your breakdown points for everything. And then you got the forum post after that. You got title, and it's basically the same thing. You got Zephyr, which is actually led by X Willow, which is our clean leader. I'm in Zephyr, but it is not a... It's just a choice. And basically, if you guys thinking that I'm against Now for him being in Inferno, no, it's just a friendly thing. It is not a fight to the death competition. It's a friendly thing. We see who in each team gets the most. It's kind of it's a way to keep spicing up our clan, so it just doesn't get boring that you're all in the same clan and stuff. We have little competitions to get against each other and see who gets the most points. See, Inferno won last time, which they sting, by the way, if you're listening to this. So yeah, if you have any more questions about teams, let me explain team points versus personal points. Team points are the points that you do that help basically your team. It's pretty self-explanatory. Team points. When you complete optionals, you get points. It goes for your team, and whoever has the most points wins. They don't win anything special. They don't win a lot of money in a fancy car. It's for bragging rights. They get to make fun of us for a whole month. So personal points, you can only gain 100 per month, with the exception of bonus points, which I explained earlier. If anything says in addition to your points, it adds on above your 100 points. So, and we got the tavern, which is kind of like a general forum part, general discussions, suggestions. If you have a suggestion, guys, please put it in writing in the tavern. You can let one of us know, and we can try to see what we can do about it. But we would like it to see it in writing. So if you have any suggestions to make our clan better and succeed, put it in here. We got general discussion. Just if you want to have a quick conversation with somebody or something like that. We got the Moonshadow Odyssey, which are like odd facts. It's kind of funny. Swap shop and assist. If you want to borrow a party hat and one of our clanmates has it, you can see if somebody, you can request lending of a party hat or something like that, and let's see if we can match you up with somebody to lend you it. And we got supports and guides, media and graphics, goals and races. Goals, if you want to set a goal and you want to show people your goals and admirations for the game, you put it here. We give you support. We'll help you any way we possibly can. We got some links. If you want some extra links, if you're just using Zybez, you can use Rune HQ. We got a wiki. We have a Facebook page. And then we got member changes. And this is the big one. If you change your name, please, please, please put it in here. Don't just say, oh, I changed my name, because nobody's going to know who you are. So if you have a name change, please put it in this description. Just put a description, hey, this is me. I changed my name to this. And that's it. All right, so we're at the bottom. Who's online. And birthdays and all that stuff. See, I'm the only one online. This is kind of like, it's like your news feed. Whoever does something in here, it shows up here first. So, okay. So I was talking about something called optionals. You're thinking, what in the heck are optionals? Well, here they are. I'll put a link in the description of both websites. It's a little bit of an off-site, but it's still in the same thing. Now basically all you do, put your name, select your team, like I would select Zephyr since I'm in the team. You can pick your skill. There's all of them in there. Plus we got the inventor skill that's coming up, blacked out when it comes up. So all we have to do is activate it. Just pick your skill. I'm going to say my least fun skill, agility, just for the heck of it. Now if you want, you can leave this blank, and what it does, it just retrieves your scores from the high scores and plugs it in here, and then your ending experience. If you have this check marked, it just, let's say I want to add 10,000. Actually, let's do 50,000. That's the least you can do to get 1 point. So now it would just add to my agility from my current and add 50,000 to it. Now once you do that, let me actually just fill this out. Oop. Okay, so I got my name, what team I'm on, the skill, and addition mode. Now you guys starting, you'll have to be in Elfings because that's the team you're on right now. Now since I'm in Zephyr, and it asks me how many times you want to do this optional. Let's say you want to do 1 million. 1 million is basically the max you can do. And say that you want to go for a 99 and you're only at 6 million. Now all you have to do is hit 7. And boom, it bumps you all the way up to 99 or 13 million. So you don't have to keep adding and keep adding. It just bumps you all the way up. But I don't want to get 99 anywhere. So I'm going to do 50,000. Pretty easy. Now I request it. Now if it worked, it says successfully created optional. Okay? All your things tells you your starting XP and your ending XP. So, and then if you want to view all of them, then boom. That shows me all of your current optionals active. When they're done, but they haven't been finalized, you'll say completed, and I'll have a question mark. When one of the leaders look at it and accepts it and adds the points, it'll become a green check mark. So you know you got the points. Now basically, every 50,000 points you put in your optional equals 1 point. You can do up to 1 million for 20 points. So if you're currently going for 499, I would personally just set all the XP up to 99. Just figure out how many million you need to add and put it here. What a lot of people do, I don't do it a whole lot, but what I see a lot of people do is they'll set XP for every single skill. They'll set, like, if they don't do it a whole lot, they'll set a 50,000. If they're currently doing that skill a lot, they'll set it for 1 mil. And you don't waste XP, because that's what I see a lot of people do. And I've done it several times myself, where I have just randomly on a whim, oh, I just want to do some wood cutting, and I get some wood, but I already set one. Let's say a different one. Let's say I want to do some magic. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do some magic. Don't even think about it. Well, I don't have an optional for magic. Let's say I get 100,000 magic XP in one day. Well, since I don't have an optional set, I don't get that points. There's sometimes where they will give you a break and they'll let you have the points, but if it becomes a habit, they'll put it to a halt for all of us. So best thing to do, just set optionals for every single skill. It may take a second, but trust me, you will thank me in the end. Say here you can view, my computer's running slow. It'll come up here in a second. Alright, here we go. So, here's all the ones that currently, by order of date, currently set optionals. So we got me at the top, some other people on the way down, and it goes all the way out. And this is everybody. It's just not just your team. So, see, it's a pity. Completed an optional. He's going to get 6 points for it once it gets finalized. So, I think that's it. So, on behalf of the Moonshadow Clan, I'd like to welcome you. And if you guys have any more questions, feel free to message me in game or any other leaders or anybody. We'll be glad to help. I hope that this has made your understanding of the offsite a little bit less of a pain and a little bit clearer and less confusing. Alright guys, this is Guitar Killer 1, and thank you guys for stopping, and welcome to the clan.